this is an informational video because the previous video, the Stickbot versus Sans, in the comments there was a person who said that Sans should have won and he could have dodged all the attacks. Well, I have to tell you something about that. It could go on forever if I made him be able to dodge the attacks. Well, until he gets tired. Sans gets tired and he goes, ugh, and then because real Stickbots can be destroyed, but fictional Stickbots is another thing. As we've seen by the creators of Stickbot, they can survive a missile, as seen in the Off the Grid series, where the green bot runs full onto head first into a missile. Yeah, that happened. But I also have some new Stickbots. As you know, my original Stickbots are Striker, Raptor, and then Gamer. Well, I recently got 2 more. And then I thought, should there be a reason they have these names? But first, let me introduce the new one. Claws and Sub-Zero. And when I thought about their names, I thought that depending on their name, they should have an ability. Like Raptor, Strength, because he's basically a dinosaur and he can rip your face off. And then Striker, Incredible Accuracy, because his name is Striker. And then Claws. That I want to show you. Now, where's the claw? So I had a claw I was using.
Why am I on your video?
Because I'm making an informational video. Oh my, yeah, this is so unprofessional. But remember when I taped this to my green Stickbot? Well, there's something I can tape to Claws that makes incredible sense. A claw. If I ever will find the stupid claw. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna find that later. And then I think each character should have a special ability. Like Claws can summon a big claw strapped to his hand and go. And then of course, I already went over Striker. Now Sub-Zero, I wanted to go over. Okay, so tell me if you like this idea. Can freeze time for a short period of time. Sub-Zero. Make sense? But Gamer I wanted to talk about mostly. So this character will mostly decide on how much gaming knowledge I have. Because he's able to use any power from any video game. Remember, this is totally not OP. He can still die. Like all the other Stickbots, they can still die. So, from Ratchet and Clank, the robot is not affected by time freezes. Stay out! Time freezes because, Clank, because apparently he's not a mistake and he's made by these little Eon guys. Well, because of that, when he freezes time, he's not affected by it. But everyone else is. And seriously, if he throws like a sword, it'll freeze midair. And I just figured out how to do jumps and, like, midair stuff. Okay? But it may look a little bit cheesy because there'll be strings attached to them. But don't worry. Also, I want to talk about the Sans versus Stickbot video. Well, if it was against normal Sans and a normal Stickbot, this would all be happening. Stickbot would be here, and then Sans would be walking around. And Sans is like as big as a human, so he's like 5 foot, 6 foot, I think. Correct me, Undertale fans, if I'm wrong. That means you, on and Elmer. Yeah. And then, what I've seen by the creators of Stickbot is I actually made them the same level height for most fairness as possible. And because of that, I had to downgrade Sans' height, which downgrades his skill and all that. So in the creators, there's a robot death battle, and he kills the Terminator. A green Stickbot kills the Terminator. What happened? Check that out. It's on Stickbot Central. It's Robo Deathmatch, episode 2. And Greenbot literally puts his hands above his head, and then a giant ball of Lego comes, and he throws it at the Terminator. The Terminator, who survived a missile. If you haven't seen Terminator, I feel sorry. And fictional Stickbots can do incredible things, like I said before, survive missiles, but they can die. But if we were looking at another character, like, let's say, off the top of my head, Frisk. I think that's a character. Until fans correct me if my pronunciations are wrong. And I believe they fight with, like, a knife. Like, if a Stickbot, like, tried to bend and dodge its attack, that would be the perfect time for shielding. Because it's basically, the rope is basically them, and then they're in a, like, they're basically in a suit of Captain America shield. And also I saw a comment that said, is this going to be a Stickbot channel? And I said, 50-50. I'm only going to do things I have fun doing on the channel. So if I don't like doing something, I'm not going to put it on. I like Stickbots. They're my little friends. But I know with the first couple Stickbot videos, the audio has not been close to where the pictures is. And the audio has been all scratchy. It's because my voice, like, cracks. And then I don't have this written down, like, what they're going to say. I just think off the top of my head, so it'll be like, You've seen that in, like, one of the newer videos. Like, the Stickbot Hunger Games. I think that's, yeah. And my voice is like, and I go, Orange Bot, and I was like, no, and Claws. Or I did that to one of the characters, and I said their actual name. But I didn't say the 3 original, these 2 characters' actual name. I just call them Red Bot and Green Bot. Purposely. So, also, now that I said about the scratch thing, you may think that Steve should have won in the Stickbot battle. Do you see this? Oh. Do you see this? This is nothing. It can't cut anything. It's as dull as dull. Minecraft swords can't even... Okay. Only in Minecraft. Okay. Woo. Come on. This thing. This is the weapon he was using. And the video you saw was actually a less brutal ending. I had 2 different endings. The first ending I did, the Stickbot grabbed off Steve's helmet and then put it in his face so he can't see, and then ripped off his head, and then and then ripped off both of his arms, grabbed those swords, and cut him up into little pieces. Yeah. And tell me in the comments if you want me to use red clay or red like Play-Doh as like blood effect, so it looks like blood. Okay. So tell me in the comments. And for some reason, I feel like I'm forgetting something. So I recently saw we're back at 6 subscribers. That's good. And yeah. And also I saw the comments that there's no one commenting except me. I've commented a couple times. And then there's this guy named Nick Williams. He's the one who commented and said, "Can we have the Stickbot versus Undertale?" And then I googled Undertale. And apparently in the Google thing, it said he had the determination to has the determination to survive more than one blow. Yeah. And I took out the part where he can dodge a lot because that would just make the animation too long. And I already felt bad for not putting in like skipping scenes for the when he's like moving him around. I already feel bad for that. Except when he's getting pushed back. And most of those I just threw him and then pictured where he was. So, I recently okay, so the Stickbot versus Legos, I thought I did bad on that because I didn't put it then and then. The guy is talking as it's happening. I did I survived, and he's talking to someone what happened. I thought I did bad for that. You crushed it! You just crushed it! We almost hit 100 views! You just crushed it! Whew. That feels good to get off my chest. Also, I'm still doing the thing where if you type in the comments what you want to see, I will do it. And also, I'm going to make a Q&A video later, which is questions. I'm going to go through every single video I have and dig up the comments. Find every comment. So, crush the comments. Why did you give them special abilities? And also, there's one more thing I want to say about fictional Stickbots. They could just skip frames. They could just skip the pictures. And the other guy wouldn't be able to do anything. Because Stickbot would just skip the pictures. And then it would be like that. It would be he would still be, for the other guy, he would still be there. And then all of a sudden, he'll die. And then there'll be a frame of him getting punched in the face. Or getting a punch hole through him. Yeah. Wow, this is actually a pretty long video. Of me just freaking out over my other videos. Subscribe! If this is the first video you've seen by me, so subscribe. And also, TBNR Frags and Dandy Dam have the same exact logo. Just different colors. And one's a fire and one's a diamond when it's over. Goodbye. Also got a new iPad case, which makes it easier for making videos. I also got a green one of these and not a red one. And tell me if you want more green screen, because I could do Stickbot. If you guys want more the Undertale, right now I'm judging that the person who first commented about the Undertale is gonna be more Undertale. And if that's what you want, I'll do some Stickbots in Undertale. And then maybe I could take some pictures of Undertale, the places in Undertale, and they could fight there. So, tell me, what do you want to happen? And maybe if people want so much Stickbot fights, I could turn it into a series. And also tell me the location of where you wanted to fight.